Welcome to Mathematics for GSS 1. This is another topic in mathematics for week 6 and 7. Now, this is going to be a very interesting mathematics class. Please listen carefully and attentively. The topic is called angles. Angles. In this topic, we are going to be talking about many subheadings under the topic angles. We are going to be looking at angles between lines, vertically opposite angles, corresponding angles, sum of angles on a straight line, sum of angles in a circle or at a point, so on and so forth. Even sum of angles in a triangle. Now, I'm not using your notes, I'm using my jotter to give you this video. Please make sure you have written your notes week 6 and 7 on angles. And also, after this video, please go through this video again and then read your notes. So they expect me to explain everything so that I will not waste time and waste data. Alright, so let's go on. Angles. Now let's talk about the first one. Sum of angles on a straight line. Sum of angles on a straight line equal to 180 degree. Sum of angles on a straight line equal to 180 degree. Now, this is a straight line from A to B. Straight line from A to B. That means sum of angles on this straight line will give me what? 180 degrees. So if I cut this line now into two, you can see that now. I'm sharing the line into two, making this point C. Making this particular point C. And then I say this particular place is given as X degree. This particular place is given as 140 degree. And I say find X degree. Don't forget I told you that sum of angles on a straight line equal to 180 degree. Therefore, what will I say? To solve this type of question, you say 140 degree, which is this, plus this X degree, everything will give me 180 degree. So what do? I collect like terms. X degree equal to 180 degree minus 140 degree. What is 180 minus 140? The answer is 40 degree. So my X here is 40 degree. Sum of angles on a straight line. The second one I want you to know is called vertically opposite angles are equal. Vertically opposite angles are equal. When I mean opposite angles, you can look at this diagram. A is opposite to B. So therefore, A degree is the same thing as B degree. Vertically opposite angles are equal. That means if this particular side B degree is 40 degree, who can tell me what is A degree? Because I said vertically opposite angles are equal. A degree will also be what? 40 degree. So if A degree is 40 degree, B degree is 40 degree. If this A and B is equal, therefore this up and down should be equal to. That means C degree should also be equal to D degree. So who can tell me how can I get C and D? That brings me to the next point, which says sum of angles in a circle or sum of angles at a point is 360 degree. Sum of angles in a circle. This is a circle. This is a point. It's 360 degree. That means when I add A, I add B, I add C, and I add D, and I add D, adding A, B, C, D together, everything should give me 360 degree because it's like going round. So sum of angles in a circle or at a point is 360 degree. So therefore, A degree plus this C degree above plus B degree plus D degree. Everything should give me 360 degree. Remember that we got B should to be 40 degree. If B is 40 degree, A too should be 40 degree. So A here is 40 degree. C is unknown. C is unknown. We don't know C. We know B to be 40 degree. D is unknown. We don't know D. Everything should give me 360 degree. So therefore 40 plus 40 is 80 degree plus C degree plus D degree equal to 360 degree. C degree plus D degree equal to 360 degree minus 80 degree. Therefore, C degree plus D degree equal to 360 degree minus 80, which will give me 280 degree. Now, don't forget, we are looking for C and D. And I told you that if C and D are vertically opposite each other, it means that C and D are equal, because vertically opposite angles are equal. The same way we got A when we say B and A are vertically opposite, 40-40. The same way we can get C and we can get D, because they also are vertically opposite, which is the same answer, the same figure. That means whatever is C, that figure will also be D. That means this and these are the same. That means we are having two of the same number, two of the same figure, two same figure, giving me 280 degree. That means 2 multiplied by the same figure will give me 280 degree. Where did I get the same figure? What I'm saying is that C and D is the same thing. Whatever they get, the same value. That means we're having 2 of the same value. So what you do is divide 280 by 2. Therefore, 280 divided by 2 will give me 140 degree. That is to say, C is 140 degree, D is also 140 degree. Why? They are also vertically opposite. They are the same figure. Therefore, if C is 140, D is 140. If B is 40, A is 40. This is called sum of angles in a point, and vertically opposite angles are equal. Moving on, let us talk about parallel lines. P-A-R-A-L-L-E-L, parallel lines. Now, a parallel line is a line that is drawn at the same direction, but they do not meet. You can look at this particular line with this arrow point facing this direction and this particular line facing this direction. They do not meet. They are called parallel lines. It can face any direction. This arrow can decide, these two lines can decide to face up. These two lines can decide to face left, just as this one. So they are called parallel lines. As far as these two lines cannot meet, for example, we have the equal to sign. Have you seen the equal to sign? That equal to sign. Those two lines, do they meet? No. Those two lines don't meet. They are called parallel lines. Also, if I ask you to stretch your two hands out, if you stretch your two hands up, you get an equal to sign. If you stretch your two hands forward, you get an equal to sign. Your two hands do not meet. As far as your two hands do not meet, they are called parallel lines. So let me talk about another line, which is called a transversal. A transversal. Now, a transversal is a line that joins two parallel lines together. For example, this is a two parallel line, and I ask you to get me a transversal. All you have to do is just join the line together like this. Join the line together. So you get a transversal. A transversal is a line that joins two parallel lines together. Okay? With this transverse adjoining two parallel lines together, we can now get what we call corresponding angles, or we can also get alternate angles. Now look carefully at this diagram. This particular point, this particular angle, this particular place is the same thing as this particular place. So if this angle is the same as this angle, it is called a corresponding angle. It is corresponding because it looks alike. Also, let us go to this particular one. This particular angle below also looks like this particular angle. It is called a corresponding angle. Corresponding angles are equal. I repeat, corresponding angles are equal. Corresponding angles is different from what I call vertically opposite angle, which we saw in this particular diagram, where A is vertically opposite to B, and then where D is vertically opposite to C. This is vertically opposite. This one is called corresponding angles. So let us look at the third one, which is called alternate angles. Alternate angle, it is just like the opposite of where the particular angle is. For example, this particular angle that I draw here is alternate to this one. Let me put a double sign so you can understand. This particular sign is alternate to this particular sign. It's called alternate angles. It is in your notes. I'm not using your note to explain. I'm using my jotter so that I can keep drawing and keep explaining. Please also go through your notes. It's called alternate angles. If I come to this particular point, this one too, this particular side is alternate to this particular point. Have you seen it? Also know that alternate angles are equal. Therefore, if this particular angle here is 35 degrees, this one will also be 35 degrees. Why? Because alternate angles are equal. And if this particular place is 50 degrees, this particular one too will be 50 degrees. Why? Alternate angles are equal. Vertically opposite angles are equal. Corresponding angles are equal. And then alternate angles are equal. So let us solve one example to prove all these angles we have done so far. Now, look at this example. This example that we're about to do will tell us how to identify corresponding angles, how to identify alternate angles, and how to fix the figure of each angles. This question gives us two parallel lines that is divided by one line, which is called a transcender. So now we have ABC 70 degree, DE, FG degree. Now they ask us to find A degree, B degree, C degree, D degree, E degree, F degree, G degree. The only degree that they gave us in this question is 70 degree. So how do we find everything? We just make use of the rule of corresponding angles and alternate angles, and we are done. We will finish it on time. Now let us get this. If here is 70, E degree here is 70 degree. Why? If this particular angle is 70 degree, E degree is 70 degree. Who can tell me why? Alternate angles are equal. Very good. If this particular point is 70 degree, G degree is 70 degree. 70 degree. How is G degree 70 degree? Look at this 70 degree. This angle here is equal to this angle here, which is called corresponding angles. You have to follow the rule. It's the rule that will help you. So here is 70 corresponding with this particular angle 70 degree. So here is also 70, which is alternate to this angle 70 degree. So in this question, we have been able to find only E degree and G degree. What of A, B, C, D, and F? Very easy. We can go forward by saying, to find D, let me find D now. To find D degree, you use sum of angles on a straight line. Sum of angles on a straight line from here to this line is 180 degree. That means, can you remember, D plus E will give me 180. And here, E is 70 degree. Therefore, D plus 70 degree equal to 180 degree. If you remove 70 degree from 180 degree, you get 110. D degree is 110. We've gotten D to be 110. And now if D is 110, that means C is 110. Which is called vertical, which is called alternate angles. C is alternate to D and 70 is alternate to E. Remember that if C is 110, F will also be 110. Why is F 110? Look at corresponding angle. It is corresponding. Looks alike. So I've been able to find all this remain A and B. How do I get A and B? It's very simple. If E is 70 degree, B should be 70 degree. Why is B 70 degree? Corresponding angle. And if D should be 110 degree, A should be 110 degree. How? Corresponding angles. So you can see it is very, very easy. Just try and practice it on your own. Understand where corresponding is, understand where alternate angle is, and understand how to get sum of angles on a straight line. You will get all these things. It's very, very easy. And the last one, which I want you to know, is sum of angles in a triangle equal to 180 degree. Sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degree. That means when you have a triangle A, B, C, that means angle A plus angle B plus angle C, everything should give you 180 degree. Therefore, if here is 70 degree and here is 50 degree and we don't know here, and they say it's x degree, how do you find x? You just say sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degree. Therefore, 70 degree plus 50 degree plus x degree that we don't know, everything, when we add everything, should give me 180. 70 plus 50, 120 degree plus x degree equal to 180 degree. My x degree is 180 degree minus 120 degree, which is 60 degree. My x is 60 degree. That means when I added 70 and 50, and deducted from 180, I got 60 degrees. Very simple. So go through your notes, and I will help you with one more thing. I will send an audio of a reminder of all these angles again. I will send an audio so you can get it when you listen to the audio, and watch this video again for proper understanding.